Welcome back to the South Coast Showdown. Here at Fratton Park, things have tailed off somewhat, and we are looking more like the team I thought we were at the start of the season than the one that played at West Brom. But we are into the League Cup third round. We have a visit from Arsenal, so there's a big night ahead at Fratton Park. Let's see if we can pull off a miracle. Welcome back to Portsmouth. This, by the way, is the third attempt I've had at recording this bit. The first one was screwed over by the fact it insisted I was managing Southampton at the time, so I couldn't see any of the Portsmouth stuff, even though immediately after that we played the Portsmouth Cup game, which we have now played, and the other two times have been ruined by the fact that the result of said Cup game has been given away on the screen before you see it. So this table doesn't tell you anything about the game against Arsenal. What it does tell you is that we are mid-table, we are at best mediocre, our form is horrendous, we've got 1 win in 5, the other 4 were defeats. Most of them were fully justified defeats. We are going to struggle. Our good start to the season was the flash in the pan that we all suspected it might be. Now, what else has been happening here is some transfer stuff. You saw us bring in Daniel Barden because obviously Jaros went out for $7.5 million. Now that whacking great load of money was still sat there on deadline day. I got a couple of loan players in and then realised that we didn't have enough space in the squad. So as a result, Breckin and Banks and Richards were put up for onto the loan list. Pozzo Inverness came in for independently, but I was happy to let him go because we had some money to spend thanks to the Jaros deal, and we brought in Edmondson and Taylor. Now Taylor is more one for the future. He's okay now, but he's 21, he's got a lot of potential, so we're hoping he'll just develop and come on a bit. Edmondson, also only 19, bags of potential, but boy is he good already. And he's led to a slight tweak in the tactics because he's so good at advanced playmaker. I mean, all these numbers that are good for advanced playmaker could be so good. And he did actually score in his debut. But yeah, 1.2 million we got him for from Blackburn. So we have spent some of that money. We've got some left. I think, yeah, we've got $1 million left, so we might be able to indulge ourselves again a little bit in January to try and boost an area of the squad, but I certainly think he is the sort of player that we need at this level if we can keep him for a couple of years. And yeah, I mean, the rest of the squad really probably is going to have to play above themselves to keep us up comfortably. But we'll see how it goes. Anyway, we will now move on to a slightly ranty start to the Arsenal Cup game, because I will be complaining about what's just happened before I got to record that game. You'll see when you get there. Right, you join us in the dressing room for the start of this Arsenal game, because I just had to have a rant at the computer, or the game, basically, for making me do all the stuff for the Portsmouth game whilst telling me I was a Southampton manager at the time. Which meant I didn't do all the stuff I should have done before the game in terms of updating you on where we were and all that sort of stuff. So I'm going to have to record that after the game now. And it's all just a complete mess. It does not cope overly well when you're two managers. Sometimes it just makes a complete mess and tells you, oh yeah, you're doing Portsmouth now, but you're actually doing it as the Southampton manager. I don't know why. Anyway, with that off my chest, go out there and show the world you've got what it takes. I don't think they have, but we'll do that. I tried in the last game, I tried an experiment. We changed the way we played. It was against Stoke at home, and first half it didn't work. We went 2-0 down. We did pull one back early in the second half, and then O'Leary managed to get his way onto the bench by just failing horrendously to make a save he really should have been making. Oh, hello. Oh. And we lost 3-1. So we're just going to do what we do now for the rest of the season. This is us. This is how we play. If it works against you, fine. If it doesn't, then fine, because we're not actually all that good. So, and if we can pick up enough points to survive, brilliant. And then hopefully we can gradually improve this squad, because it's not that good, as Arsenal will doubtless prove. And it does look like they've played some pretty strong lineup here. I mean, I can see all sorts of... Oh my God, look at that mess. I mean, they have got a lot of talent on that pitch. I mean, Saka's out there, Jesus is out there, Odegaard's out there, and Jesus has scored. And, I mean, now, Gary O'Neill, genius that he is, warned me to look out for Gabriel Jesus, like it wouldn't have occurred to me before the game. I'm glad he's here to tell us these things. I mean, we are obviously getting absolutely walked all over. But they're supposed to. They're in the Champions League. Their last game was against Barcelona, which they won. Our last game was against Stoke, which we lost. I think we can see the difference between the two sides. But, you know, it's only 1-0 at half-time. They've got an XG of over 2, so they should be beating us by more than that. Have we been unlucky? No, we haven't been unlucky so far. Everything has gone exactly as it should have done so far. Sam Curtis, I am going to kill you. You cannot complain to me that you are never in the side if every time I put you in the side, you play badly. You absolute arse. Right, show me something else in the second half. Except you, Sam Curtis, who will sit next to me and be told how rubbish you are for 45 minutes. Until you believe it and just give up and go away. It's supposed to be good. Right, actually, we're going to make another couple of changes. Balagizi's been awful, and we're going to put Orsgaard on for Tapio, who's also been awful. Right, there we go. Triple substitution at half-time. Nobody cares. We're just happy to be in the third round. This is not what this season is about, is it? It's frankly a distraction that we could do without, to be honest. Still, at least we haven't got the EFL trophy this season, clogging up the works. Oh, hello. Sorensen! Oh my word, he's finished from that angle. Oh, well, Arsenal. I mean, this will probably prompt a response, but... And whatever you do, don't concede goals direct from like sort of set pieces and stuff. Or, well, I say direct, obviously, from the ball. Oh. Or give them penalties. They don't need your help to score. They don't need it, lads. They are very good. We are not very good. Ergo, giving them free chances to score, not helpful. One of life's little lessons for you there. Mugs. Orsgaard. Oh. Well, we've had 2 shots, boys, and one of them's gone in. I mean, obviously, I know we've had more shots than that, but we've seen 2 shots. That's what I'm saying. Oh, hello, there's a highlight brewing. Right. Oh, for God's sake, what is going on with my bloody fullbacks? Just don't play well, do they? Right, oh, brilliant. I'm glad this is actually their highlight, considering how deep in their half we were. Because we won't get the ball back off them. Kieran Tierney didn't score. Yet. Pretty sure you could have done better with that, Seddon, but... Almost a headed goal from Martin Odegaard. Not exactly his specialty. Right, Sorensen's a bit done in. But so is Virtue, and he's playing worse. So let's put a Hader on. And let's go attacking, why not? Encourage the boys. We had that one good 5 minutes where we scored. I mean, if it finishes 2-1, I'll take it. Well, you know, considering how bad I thought this result might actually be. Yeah, we're not going to get the ball back off them now, are we? That's that. We won't see that again. Unless we have to pick it out of the back of our own net in about 10 seconds' time. Ooh, which we nearly did. Okay, oh, it looks like it's going to make me sit through the last minute of this game now. Are you time wasting for the 2-1 defeat, Barden? Get on with it! You Welsh idiot. Got into the Wales squad, by the way. Which was quite impressive, because I don't think he played for us at that point. Brilliant. That was to nobody in a blue shirt, wasn't it? Picked out that advertising hoarding, though. Well, that was what it was always going to be, wasn't it? I mean, the fact that they had an XG of over 3.5 and we only let them score twice, and we gave them one of those with a penalty. I mean, I can't be too hard on the boys, except Curtis, obviously. You gave it your best effort. I'd stop looking happy if I were you. You were abysmal. Distracted. What are you distracted by? Your boss is talking to you, Curtis. Pay attention. Otherwise, I will actually slap you. I'll hunt you down in real life and slap you. Right, you let yourself down. You two, let yourselves down. Weren't good enough. Rest of you, probably not that bad, all things considered. Right. Well, that's the game. We're out of the League Cup, obviously, so we can now concentrate on the league until January. And now I can go and record all those things that I should have been able to record before, but I couldn't because I was the wrong manager. So I will have seen you in the... I don't know. But you'll have seen that bit already. Anyway. Moving on. Okay, now that it's safe to show you the schedule, because you can actually see the result of the game you've literally just seen. Yeah, I'm not quite sure when the next Portsmouth game will be. The next Southampton game, I think, is somewhere in October when we play Bayern Munich, I think it is. So that may be around the sort of time we play Sheffield Wednesday or Wigan or something. So we'll come back for a game around that sort of time. Preferably a home one so that we might stand a chance of winning it. Although, given our home form this month, maybe not. And, I mean, home Wigan is looking quite enticing there at the moment, because that might be a side we actually stand a chance against. So it would be nice to get a win on camera, wouldn't it? I don't know, we got the 4-1 win against West Brom, but Lord knows where that came from. Anyway, we will come back whenever there is a game somewhere around the Saints game, which is going to be far more enticing. And, yeah. There's not a lot else to say, really. So, I won't say anything else. I will just say thank you for being with me. Like, comment and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.